Good evening, guys, from Japan. In Japan, it's evening. Um, Today has been kind of busy, and I'm working on a paper, but I've stopped to make food, and since I've stopped to make food, I decided to multitask. I needed to take a break anyway because I was getting to the point with my paper where all of the words were kind of starting to jumble together in my head, and I was like kind of not focused on the plot anymore. If anybody who watches this writes, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Where it's like you're trying to make a point, but like for whatever reason, the words are just not. Sophie, what's up? I had to take a break from my paper. I was definitely starting to get a headache. I'm okay other than other than my paper. How about you? I told you we'll have to find some new stream times, but this I feel like this is still kind of early in the morning for you. But maybe Saturday? I don't know. I'm still working it out, but I'm definitely gonna try and balance both hurt, angry, tired, and bored. Is there any way to knock one of those off the list? So maybe go from hurt, angry, tired, and bored to sleep. I mean, sleep actually helps a lot, to be completely honest. Cause not this weekend, but last weekend I was just feeling really down and like upset in general and just I don't know, like just not in a good mood at all. And I took a nap and I felt a lot better. And I think honestly that's something I am gonna have to. Oh my gosh. You okay? See, what had happened was this clip that I have for you is is not designed for like sleek things, and for some reason my phone case is very slippery. I'm gonna have to like glue some jewels or something on it just so it's less slippery. Here, we're gonna. I know this is not a fun angle, but. Went up to a building. The has a garage. It has like 3 inches of junk everywhere. Oh my gosh. That's awful. And like I think sometimes that tends to happen as well when like if the place, whatever location, um like changed owners and like the original owner passed away. I feel like that tends to happen even more frequently. That's something I've seen a little bit with property. So I don't know for sure for that one, but I have seen that happen a lot. But just imagine once everything is completely cleared away, it's going to be so nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I will be sore after that too. I will be really, really sore after that. That sounds like a lot. I think maybe it's a good idea to try and sleep now because I'm pretty sure it's fixed now. And if you just did all of that, oh, it's unfrozen. Oh, yay! After the stream, I asked my other half if he can look at my phone and figure out like what's wrong. And I guess it's something about the timer setting on the phone where it freezes. Although I think it it really starts to do it the most after the 30-minute mark or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I think we successfully fixed it because we changed the settings. So basically, like if you're using the phone, it shouldn't like lock, because that's basically what was happening. It was locking and then freezing. No. Why is that? Why that specific emotion or feeling? Uh-oh. Oh no. I mean, I know that little kids tend to gravitate towards things that are electrical, things that are sparkly, or things that they admire. Like if their role model wears high-heeled shoes, maybe wearing the high-heeled shoes, or if their role model wears makeup, maybe playing in the makeup. So I can imagine that it would be one of those three things. Uh-oh. All through it, or just like on a couple of pages? And I would definitely be upset about that. A couple pages. Well, it's a good thing that you realize that she had it before she completely destroyed it. And I do feel like that's kind of like what small kids tend to do. Not that they shouldn't learn the value of like, using, if you bother or use other people's stuff, like it could be really hurtful because you could break something or lose something and you don't want to do that. I remember when I was a little kid. Yes, that's a good idea. A very, very good idea. Or if you can't do that at the moment, then if you have someplace that she can't reach or that has a lock on it, that also might be an alternative for the moment. I remember when I was a little kid, I went to the store with my dad and we were looking at like different like glass things and he said not to touch them. And there was this really pretty dolphin. It was like a triple dolphin. It was made of glass and it was like there's like a little baby dolphin and then like two other dolphins on top of it. And I kind of touched it anyways. And of course it fell and broke. And he didn't I don't remember him yelling at me or anything, but he was like, "Well, now we have to pay for it cuz like you've broken it." And I remember feeling so bad. And it's like he just kind of explained like this is why I've told you not to touch it, because when you touch it and then you accidentally break it, then there's consequences. And I was like, "Oh man, no, I feel terrible." And of course I have like what, maybe a penny, some gum, something in my pocket. But I don't think I got in like big trouble for it. I just remember like feeling really bad because he ended up having to pay for it. When you were in first grade, uh, like a light bulb, that's like he brought in like 20 something light bulbs and put them in a huge round table for everyone to see and touch, and he was showing everyone like different. I mean, light bulbs sound like a little bit of a risky endeavor for first graders, but I guess depending on the class, it could be doable. But I would definitely wouldn't leave first graders alone with light bulbs. Um, did they break? Did any of them end up breaking? Because if they managed to show everybody the light bulbs without any of them breaking, that is epic. I don't think I would show a group of first grade. A lot of them broke. Oh my God. As long as nobody was hurt, then then I'd say that's probably a lesson learned. But I also remember like as a little kid, like crying over things breaking sometimes, and my dad just like reminding me like things can be replaced, people can't. And if it's something like a project that you made or like you're cooking and it burned or something, like it's not that deep. Like you can just try again. And at least that. So I don't think I would show first graders light bulbs. I don't think I would be that bold, but I don't think it hurts to show people from a young age that most things that break can be repaired or replaced, but people can't. And you should be responsible for your behavior so you don't break other people's stuff. Um, ew, ew. I never really understood that. Like maybe somebody else, maybe you can explain anybody, but Kat, why do people lick or smell markers and stuff like that? Like I don't get it. Like why is that a thing? I never understood it. I remember as a little kid in Sunday school, there were some kids that were like throwing, like the nerd candies. If you've seen the nerd candies where it's just like they're just like in a little box and then you open it up and it's like, yeah, they would throw the nerd candies around the room and see if they could land them like in the back of somebody's collar or something. Or whatever other nonsense they were doing instead of painting. The tiny like nerd candies? There were some like kind of naughty kids that were like throwing them in class in Sunday school. And I'm pretty sure they got up to some other shenanigans, but I don't remember all of them. But I feel like typically speaking in an academic setting, I'm like kind of like the goody two shoes. Like I'm the one that takes notes and then shares them with my friends. Or if I don't understand, then I stay and like ask the teacher questions or ask classmates questions. Chewing erasers is an interesting choice as well. I hope the person didn't swallow them because I can't imagine that being nutritious at all. Yes, exactly. The little purple and pink boxes, those candies. And I'm pretty sure they were throwing them. Or some other small candy like them, but I feel like it was nerds. But like lately, because my all of my classes are college classes, like the students typically don't do stuff like that. And the teachers are also like my school right now is like a master's program, so it's like the students are all grown-ups. So like they're kind of expected to behave like grown-ups. And so nobody really throws candies or eats erasers. Yeah, I used to do that too. I used to draw faces or like try and draw animals, like maybe make it into a crocodile or something. Hold on, I'm coming back. Oh, Chase? No, that's not what I use. That's not who I bank with. But it's who we're supposed to write our assignment about. Like the assignment is about Chase. I'm coming back. Yeah, I don't bank with Chase Bank anymore. I used to when I was younger. Um, I actually, the assignment that I'm working on, It says they have a like a travel card, which might be useful. Not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, for now I don't bank with them, and I'm coming back. Uh, it's vegan. It's a vegan whack. No, does it really smell bad? Um, that is concerning. What company did you get? There was a place in Tokyo that had some really good smelling vegan hand lotion, and it smelled like cranberries and like I don't know. It was like the kind of lotion that just made you want to just like. But it was expensive, so I didn't end up getting it. To me, vomit smells terrible. Like there's no world in which like I'm the type of person that I just think vomit is super gross. I think the sound of other people vomiting, you get the idea. It's just like I just think that is very gross. So if I got like a beauty product or body care product that smelled like that, I think I would have to return it. Or like I don't know. I maybe I don't know. I was gonna say give it away, but I wouldn't give it to somebody if it smelled like vomit unless they didn't feel like it smelled that way. Also, I've noticed that different products interact with different people's skin differently. So, like, I think Bath and Body Works had a perfume a couple years ago that smelled different on each person because of the different pH of each person's body. So there's a small chance it might smell better on somebody else and not have the same scent. But I think I would have to return or throw it away, to be completely honest. Um, where did I put? Okay, here it is. What is it made from? I'm so curious about this product. I'm just like imagining because you're talking about how it doesn't how it smells, and I'm thinking like an oatmeal scrub. So like it has kind of like a sus look and a smell. Oatmeal's super good for your skin, so I'm not mad at an oatmeal scrub. But like if it has like the oatmeal like gumpy texture, and then it also has the smell, I think that's gonna be like a big no go. It's just supposed to have plants in it. Which plants? um, Interesting. I've never heard of that company. I guess I'm gonna have to look them up or something. It's made from plants and has vitamins and stuff. Did you feel like it at least helped your skin afterwards, or like I'm curious. Actually, so far, the best skincare experience I've ever had is in Thailand. We went to this place. They had like you could do like a facial and everything. And like I felt like for maybe 6 hours after the facial, my skin looked like baby skin and it was super unbelievably soft, like I had a filter on. And then even after that, it was like soft for a while. It was really nice. Um, what's with the what in all caps? What? Are you talking about the facial place? I don't think I vlogged the facial place. I okay, I might be able to find I'll try and find the location because I'm pretty sure I didn't include it because the thing is like the place was awesome, But like when we went there, like we just like went and like got our facials and stuff, and they had it was dark, the room was dark, and they had soothing music, and you just like lay down, and they like put like warm stuff on your face, like cloths and stuff, and they wipe it, and they put like cream on it and stuff, and you can close your eyes, and they have like soothing music in the background. It's to the point where you can go to sleep. I think they even put a blanket on you, and then while they have like the stuff, like there's like at least one of the products they put on your face that you have to just like sit there and wait, like a face mask or something. So you have to just like sit there and wait. And while you wait, they like give you a massage and stuff like that. It's really, really nice. But I don't think I shared it on the channel because like when we went, we just sat there and got massaged and stuff. And on the way there, we were riding the motorcycles that I showed in the live stream I showed you guys. And I was so scared after that motorcycle ride. I think I was not even thinking about getting my camera out again because that was the ride where I had no helmet on and I almost fell off the motorcycle. So I was like, oh, I'm alive! Now I can lay down and get my facial. The the people the people that were giving the massage, it was the ladies that were giving the facial. So it was like you once you lay down and like you know they give you like your like little eye mask and all that. Like you already knew who was in the room and stuff like that. So it wasn't like, whoa, where's this person coming from? You can't hear? Oh, what's happening? Let's see. Test, 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 test. It still sounds like fish tank. Well, you guys are in like kind of a precarious position right now because I had to put a paper towel behind the phone because I don't want it to fall off. Because the case is slippery. So that might be another project. I don't know how I'm going to make it where it's not slippery. The phone stand thing was pretty cheap, so maybe I will modify that and not my phone case. But I need to put some sort of grip or something in there. Maybe I can use like eraser because I feel like that might be less slippery than what's in there. But yeah, it's the phone's kind of slipping. Hopefully you can hear a little better. I think you should get some rest. And I'm saying this from the standpoint of if you are a teenager or you are young and you're doing sports that take a lot of energy, plus you have to think about growing and stuff like that. And if you already had like a busy day where you were doing a lot of work, you need time to recover. Like you're talking about muscle soreness. Like a good way to recover if you're already really sore is to get enough rest. So I am voting for going to sleep. You can always watch the rest of the stream later, for sure. This is not 100% defrosted. Well, I identify as bossy when it comes to the people I care about. So take that how you want. This is not 100% frozen. That's not good. Oop. Right. I don't think that's how it works, my friend, but I don't know why that didn't come off easily. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Doesn't work that way. But see, the really nice thing about being not an adult is you skip all of the like existential crises that come with being an adult. Because then once you're an adult, then you start thinking about things like which credit card you want, or paying bills, or did the water bill get paid? You know what I mean? Am I in the right career? Am I saving enough for retirement? How are my investments doing? Am I investing enough? There's no need to rush being an adult. It's not that fun, to be completely honest. But see, that is a good plan, though. That is a good plan. And the thing is, now that you have your plan, how are you going to accomplish it? I know, I understand, but how are you going to accomplish that? What life decisions or paths would help you accomplish that goal? Could you own your own business? Maybe work as a contractor and do consulting for other people that own businesses? If you have a high value skill, like what life paths or decisions could help you reach that goal? And those are questions I'm still asking myself now. And like I'm a whole grown up. But sometimes you have to stop and reassess. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. See? That's actually one way that you could get trajectory towards that goal is investing in real estate. I think that's super viable. And like I'm not I'm not making that kind of money a month, but some of the people I'm interested in, like I think Barbara Corcoran is really interesting. And she earned a lot of her money by investing in real estate. And I've listened to her story multiple times, and I think it's really interesting, like how she was able to like go from no experience to like owning multiple properties and like I don't know, it sounds like she's really knowledgeable in business. So and she did that through real estate. Exactly. See, there you go. But I think for really really big dreams and goals, it always helps to have some sort of a plan. Because that way you can take things in small steps instead of being like overwhelmed by the fact that you don't have everything that you are reaching for right now. You can ask yourself, where do I want to put this? I'm gonna just put it here. So I'm trying to like put it somewhere. Mm, okay. Well, if those are your goals, then I suggest making a plan or two that supports achieving those goals. And another thing that I really really recommend, this is something else I recommend, is to try and find someone that can mentor you. Like, if you can find somebody that's already done what you're trying to do, that's the best case scenario. But if you can find somebody that maybe if you have, like, let's say you have a plan, right? And your plan is like 10 steps. If you can find somebody who's completed steps 1 through 3 and learn steps 1 through 3 from them, you can accomplish those faster, I think. Unless you get good tax breaks. There are certain things that you can do that would get you a good tax break. Like, that's not something that I know a ton about, but I know like things like charitable giving can get you breaks on your taxes. And some things can be written off as business expenses. So maybe one of the things that you would want to invest in is going to be like a good tax expert and legal counsel. I'm just thinking out loud. That is what I would like to do once I get to that point myself. And I'm not there yet. Although for me, having a super big house is not a goal. And it's not a goal because I feel like, okay, let me reframe that. I cannot see myself living in a super big house, like a 12-room mansion or something like that, unless like it's like a multi-family house and I somehow have my family members living with me. But personally, I know some people live in the same house with their family members as adults, and I just I feel like that would be. I'm not saying never say never, but I'm saying that would not be ideal. Like, you can have your own little crib like next door and we'll visit each other. I mean, maybe. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But maybe, you know what I mean? If that's something that you want to put on your goals list, then I could see that being a good goal to have. 40 rooms? Yeah, no. Because my thing is, if there's 40 rooms in your house, right? And you use, let's say you use 6 of them every day, right? Like, one of the rooms is your bathroom, other room is your bedroom, then you have like your like home office, right? You get where I'm going, right? So you use, say, 6 of the rooms a day. What's going on in the other rooms? You have no idea. Like, there could be somebody like living in one of the rooms of your house. Hold on. Is this a distraction? Because I think you were supposed to be going to bed. I definitely think you were supposed to be going to get some rest. But yeah, that's why I wouldn't want a super big house, because I would be very concerned about what's going on in the other rooms. Like, that's just a little too big for me. Now someone's like taking up residence in room 39. I didn't even know they were there. Or the other thing is, if you got like a leak or something like that in your house, like in the basement or something, and you don't even know, that could be super expensive. Your dreams are over? Okay, well, let's say hypothetically, hold on, let's say hypothetically that you reached your target, right? And you were ready to find the house. And now the house doesn't exist, right? I'm talking about the house. You're saying the house didn't exist. And I also was saying, didn't we say you were supposed to be getting some rest? But I'm saying you could always have the house built or have like a house that's custom built to whatever your needs or requirements are. Or you could renovate an existing house that's close to what you wanted to change and update things that are going to match what you specifically needed or wanted for your house. Yeah. See, there you go. You could build the house. There's options. But I think you should get some rest. I definitely think you should get some rest. I've heard of it, but I never watched it. No. But I know that if you are really sore, that could be a sign that your muscles need to recover, and sleeping and eating healthy can be helpful for that. Just thinking out loud, sharing my opinion. Not a medical expert, but food for thought. Okay. I'm almost done cooking, really, but I just need to season this. Season this more and cook the veggies. Oh man, I think this paper that I'm writing is supposed to be 2 pages. They tore down the whole place after they stopped filming the show. That seems kind of wasteful. That's a big bummer. Actually, speaking of shows, there's I was watching this guy talk about like celebrities like acting and stuff like that. And he went through like the list of like shows that Meghan Markle has been in, and he showed her acting, which I've never seen before, which I thought was interesting. And there's another thing that I sometimes watch on YouTube, which is it's like cinema therapy or something. And I think that one is interesting too, because they have like professional therapists evaluate characters like Mulan, or like who else did they do? I'm trying to remember who else they did. I think they did 10 Things I Hate About You. They did a whole bunch of different movies. So sometimes I watch their stuff. Let me see if I have any more bell peppers. BRB. Man, I don't think I have any more. I'm out of bell peppers. I'm so disappointed. Uh I remember one time, because I never really watched the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, but I remember like one time I was getting my hair braided, and if you get like the really long, like all the way down your back extensions, it can take several hours. So like we went through a couple episodes, and I was like, Wow. You know, like watching the show, you just really realize that like some people's life is like we're all human, you know, but some people are living like a completely different reality. That was what I took away from the show. Um, and I also whatchamacallit, Cinema Therapy is the one that I was watching and I thought was interesting. Because they talk about like emotional or life lessons that you can learn um, from movies. And I don't think I agree like 100% with everything that they say, but I think some of their stuff is interesting. Some of their points are interesting. Um, you know, I think I think that's one of the kind of sad things about popularity and like pop culture is that I do think that sometimes people that get platforms, big platforms, or like A-list celebrities, like I don't think it's all of the people that are in that category, but I do think that some people kind of like get into a position where they may feel like untouchable or like they don't have to follow the same rules. And I think that sometimes people look at it and just like spectate, like, whoa, what's going on over here? You know? Whereas, like, realistically speaking, like you said, they shouldn't be doing that. That's not the right thing to do. So, like, that is the simplicity of it. Yeah. But just because you get to a point where everybody knows who you are and you're on TV doesn't mean that you do what you're supposed to be doing, you know? And unfortunately, I think some people don't clock that. And they'll just be like, oh, so and so did it. And I'm like a fan of so and so. So I don't know. That's my 2.5 cents on the matter. What? Bedtime? I'm gonna put some salt in this. I think if that is the case, you need to get up and let somebody know that is the situation. Because that's very dangerous. That is extremely dangerous. And if you start feeling worse to the point where you can't look for it anymore and nobody knows what's going on, it could make the situation even more dangerous. So if you're having like a medical concern and nobody else around you knows about it, you need to, I recommend change that. So please go let somebody know, um, and have somebody help you. Yeah, but if you don't know where it is, I recommend you go let somebody know as well. At the very least, if you know that you're having some sort of medical issue and it's enough to cause concern or discomfort for you, I recommend letting somebody around you that you trust know. This is just my recommendation, so that way they can check on you and they also know what was wrong. So if you find yourself in a situation where it's difficult to help yourself, I'm saying it like this because I don't want to like put your business out in the open, but I'm being very serious. If you're having a medical issue, you need to let somebody else around you know. Okay. Very well. I think this is pretty much the end. I think between the two, one is definitely more important than the other. And I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm gonna suggest. No, wrong answer. Tuesday is Veterans Day. So that should hopefully mean a little bit more me time, you time. So you can always do that then. Actually, at the moment, I'm planning on spending some time with a friend that day. Spending some time with a friend and trying the best I can to get caught up on my papers. Because my college class ends in the beginning of December. We're now, deep into the first week of November. So that means I have about 4 weeks. I have about 4 weeks to finish 3 major papers. The one I'm working on now about the chase cards is not that deep, I think. Because I feel like I can knock that one out. But the other ones, those are like more labor intensive, I think. So I need to, on Tuesday, work on school for sure. All right. Well, I am going to send you to bed by default because I am pretty much done with cooking. The rice is done. The vegan meat is done. And I'm pretty sure, let me check. Turnip is close enough. So I'm going to sign out. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Hugs. If nobody has told you they appreciate you today, I appreciate you. There, I've said it. Vegan meat is silly. My coworker tells me the same thing lately, but it doesn't matter. I'm still vegetarian. All right. Good night. Bye, guys.